Hey everyone, it's Thursday, April 23rd, and you are finishing up your fourth week of e-learning, if you can believe that. Remember, there is no school for you tomorrow, which means teachers won't necessarily be posting assignments, and you don't have to complete any, unless, of course, you've got something overdue and you want to work. But teachers are using it to do some training and that sort of thing. So I will be posting tomorrow, but I'm just going to post like a Project Frontline update. Remember, the Project Frontline designs were Monday's art challenge, so that was the opportunity for you to create a thank you note that will go out to frontline workers across McHenry County. So it's not too late to do that. You can still turn that in by 11:59 tonight and get credit for Monday. Today is Thursday, which means it's Inspo Day, and I was thinking about my own children and myself and e-learning and some of the challenges that my students have had, and I thought, I'm going to talk about schedules, which doesn't sound very creative, but I have noticed that myself, I'm better when I'm in a schedule, which is probably why I like teaching, although sometimes the schedule seems so rigorous. The bells make you crazy, but I like to know what my day is structured like. I think I work better when it's structured. Not everybody's like that. But I've always been a calendar person, like a planner person. So I thought to myself, some of you probably have created some sort of a schedule for yourself in e-learning, and some of you probably haven't, and some of you are probably sleeping till 3 o'clock in the afternoon and all that. But I wanted to recommend to you some ways that maybe you can use a calendar, or create a calendar. So obviously you can use Google Calendar. I mean, that is something that is automatically there for you in Google. So, the calendar connects to your classroom. You can look at it by month or week or day. You can set reminders for yourself. There's a lot in there that you can do. And this little video is just some extra things that you could do in Google Calendar if you want to learn more. The other thing you can do is keep a in real life personal calendar planner assignment notebook. We used to give assignment notebooks away at CG, but everybody's moved to digital. And myself, I had a planner for years. And then when I went so digital, I stopped using it. But one of the first things I did, the week we were home e-learning, I was like, my brain is going to explode. And so Mrs. DeLeo uses a planner that she loved and told me about. And so I went to Office Max, Office Depot, and bought one. It's by Inkwell Press, which is kind of a smaller company, and it's a little bit pricey, but it's huge, divided by months, and then there's like extra pages. There's folders in it. There's a little rubber band dealie. There's a bookmark. I love it, and it has really helped me in e-learning. I'm keeping all my notes in there, because I tend to be somebody with like 4 different notebooks. So by putting everything in there, it's been helping me a lot. Mrs. DeLeo just ordered a new one from Inkwell Press, and she actually even emailed them and asked for a different cover. Like, they'll customize for you. It's pretty awesome. And right now, they just released their academic planners. So it's one geared towards the school year. Mine is January to December, but they'll do ones that are, the August to May or June, I guess, so more of an academic year. So that's something, or if you're heading off to college and you want something like that. But planners aren't for everybody either. I mean, I get that. It's there is evidence that when you write things down, we learn better or remember better. So I think for me, I've gotten back into that habit because it's helped me keep my thoughts organized during this total change in life. The other thing you can do is a digital schedule. I noticed when we were on Canva last week that they had a whole bunch of templates for e-learning or just calendars or practice. I mean, you could download a blank one like that one. You probably don't have a printer, but you could load it into any kind of space where you could write it in there digitally, or if you have a printer, you could use it. Then you can also design your own, so you could customize it for your classes. That's another option for you. And then last, I don't know how many people have heard of a bullet journal. Bullet journals are interesting because they seem very extra to me, but people who do them love them. So basically you start with a blank notebook and you design your own calendar. And there's all kinds of like methods for organization, writing, sketching, keeping notes, so you can completely 100% customize all of your thoughts in your bullet journal. And there's a lot out there. This guy right here is the guy who says he started bullet journals, so that's his little intro video. He talks about how he does it. Of course, there's probably no wrong way because it's your own type of calendar journal. He likes it because it helped him plan forward and helped him reflect back, and he could customize as he wanted. So if that's something that would be interesting to you, we have lots of extra time on our hands, so designing your own bullet journal could be really cool. And I've seen some that actually have nothing to do with calendars. They're just journaling life and goals, and they're really interesting. And you can doodle and draw if that's your thing. So hopefully I've given you, I don't know, just maybe some inspiration as we move in the last few weeks. Not much time left, but organizing or moving forward and organizing. Inspiration isn't necessarily just about making art. Sometimes organizing ourselves and our thoughts can help us better create art. So I know it does for me, so I thought I would share. Please fill out this Google form here with just a couple of quick questions about, how you use calendars or your schedules or not. I think there's only like 3 or 4 in there today. By 11:59 tonight for engagement credit. So if you check the blog tomorrow, I'm going to post some of, the real successful Frontline designs and tell you a little bit about some exciting things that we're going to do with those Frontline designs. Otherwise, you can just take a peek at it on Monday, and then Monday I'll have a new challenge for you. So have a good weekend, you guys. Stay safe, stay well, and enjoy your 3-day weekend.